Hi, I'm Wendy Clark. I'm the president of the Glass Lion jury here at Cannes 2017. So I'm here leading the Glass Lion jury. It's the third year of the Glass Lion category. I think as a woman, it's a category that I wish didn't exist, didn't have to exist, because the Glass Lion category is about gender equality, gender equity, and inclusion around the world. I think regrettably, after seeing the work, I realize exactly why it does exist and the fact that it will most likely exist for decades to come. These societal, economic, and social challenges that exist and challenge women around the world are not insignificant. The good news is, through the power of creativity, we are addressing these issues, and they must continue to be addressed. And so we were looking at entrants that included addressing human trafficking, addressing breast cancer screening, addressing domestic violence and female empowerment, and many, many more. So it's a good news story. This category is representing the work around the world that is creating impact, and I was awfully glad to be part of it. Yeah, so the good news on the category is we had a wonderful blend of both for-profit and not-for-profit work. And I think if we think about the world, it is in fact the genius intersection and blend of for-profit business and not-for-profit NGOs coming together and really addressing these societal challenges. So kudos to State Street Global Advisors who created Fearless Girl, using their scale, their reach as a brand to create an impact well beyond their brand. And that's just one example. The Fearless Girl to us represented all of the things we were looking for. We wanted fresh thinking, we wanted something that was brave, we wanted something that truly became symbolic and enduring around what we are challenged with, to drive more female empowerment, to drive more gender equity and equality. And looking at this case study, and one need only look at one of the 3.3 billion impressions that were created out there for this wonderful execution, and you immediately see, and to this day, if you go to New York, just lines and droves of people who just want to have their picture taken with this symbol. And I think symbol was also important because the symbol itself transcended language, it transcended culture and background. It was something that the symbol and the symbology of the little girl on the bull was something that everyone could really align around worldwide. And we did in fact see the worldwide phenomenon of this execution. I only wish there was one problem. I mean, there are so many challenges now, and all of those that I listed, I think, are challenges that stand in the space and in the way of how we can truly have gender equity around the world. I think, without question, education becomes one of those unifiers. The more that we can educate women, so we saw many entries. There was a wonderful one from India called "Give Her 5," around taking a sanitary napkin and the availability of just sanitary napkins so young girls don't miss 5 days of school every month while they have their period. So they're getting to the root of educating women so women can advance more in society and in culture. I think is probably at the root of many of the initiatives and the examples that we saw. Well, Cannes is a fantastic place, really, to remember and recognize and be reminded of the incredible power, unlimited power of creativity and creative thinking. And so I think what many of us do when we're here is get kind of revved up and reminded, and we go back to our day jobs and remember that we've chosen a career that can really solve the greatest challenges out there for the world, and that's what I like to remember and think of when I'm here.